Alright, I'm gonna give you guys a quick video real quick, point out something I'd like to point out for you guys. So if you're going to attempt to do this and you're going to use vinyl placemat like I did, my buddy Brandon Lee brought up a good point. He asked me, do these harden anyway, since the ones he has seen are a bit flimsy? These are flimsy too, which can be a little bit of a headache. Well, really not that big of a deal. But I would suggest if you don't want to deal with the flimsiness, I would definitely, after you make your pieces, if you have something to coat it with that will, kind of harden on top of it to keep them in a shape or whatever it is that you want, I would definitely suggest doing that. Now, if you notice, there are two different shapes on both of them. This one has more of a curve, and that's a little more excuse me, that's a little more of what I wanted versus this one here. So what I'll probably do later after this trim dries, I'm going to take this one off and get it to come outward like this one. This one here, as you see, tilts up at an angle. I actually want it to come out more like that. So like I said, after this dries, I'm going to take this and I'm going to just reposition that to stick out more, like, like that instead of like that. But like I said, I would definitely find something to cover that with, that way they stay more hardened for you. And I guess that'll work, and I hope it'll work for you guys out there who are going to attempt to do this. Thanks. Thought I'd go ahead and show you the armor too. Got a little mistake right there, but that can be scraped off and taken care of, so that's really no big deal. Again, you guys know this is vinyl placemat, so that's what that is. I basically drew out a pattern and glued them in. Man, if you really want them to stay in place as you put it together, super glue. Because once you put that glue on there and you put your pieces together, they will bond together, and you'll rip it trying to get it apart if you make a mistake and try to fix that. Decide, maybe you got a piece over a little farther than you want it, and you want to reposition that after you super glued it. Be careful, because they definitely they'll melt together and they'll pretty much become one. Two of the arm pieces, man, if I took off the spikes because they were not exactly the height that I needed, so I was repositioning them and kind of left a mark. So I'm hoping that once I put the other paint job over it, it won't be as noticeable, because I really don't want to have to go through making the arm pieces over again. I could, depends on, if my OCD really gets to me and it drives me nuts, then I probably will take it and just totally redo them. But I might, depending on how bad it is. I like the shoulder armor. I don't like that the spikes are a little bigger than what I think they should be. Right now, I'm looking at them now, and it's really not so bad, really. But I actually made some more this morning because I kept looking at those and it was really bugging me. Here's one of them off of the armor. That one's not bad, I guess. But I'll show you the new ones. Follow me. Dang, some music. Oh, some bass. Ain't it funky now? Funky. Pop it. Funky. Alright. Outside. Woo, outside. So I made the spikes smaller. And I like that much better. There you go. I like that better. See how that forms over the curve? And there's a nice bit of space between them, as it should be. So I just made them, cut out new spikes and made them smaller. And of course, put my trim on it, like I always do. Take the trim, and that's that. So when I spray paint it, bloogity bloogity bloom, done. And guess I'll have a little more for you guys later. Later, 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 peeps.